partnerships, stablecoin moves, and real-world use cases. If you've been following crypto news lately, you might be aware that this feels like the most exciting time for Ripple and XRP in years. And honestly, I think we're just getting started. Welcome back to Captain Altcoin. Today I'm breaking down the latest Ripple developments, why banks and the institutions are finally leaning into the XRP ledger, and of course, I'll give you my honest XRP price prediction for 2025. So stick with me until the end. Let's get right into it. Now, over the past few months, Ripple has been signing some pretty huge deals. One of the most important is in Spain, where BBVA, one of the country's biggest bank, is using Ripple's custody technology for its new crypto services. I mean, just think about that for a second. A mainstream European bank now offering crypto custody powered by Ripple. That's the kind of adoption XRP supporters have been waiting for. The thing is, Ripple isn't stopping there. They're also pushing hard into stablecoins, as you probably heard, which I personally think is a very smart move. Their own stablecoin, RLUSD, already has more than $700 million in circulation. Guys, that's serious traction. And Ripple isn't keeping it local either. They're rolling it out with partners in Africa like Chipper Cash and Yellow Card, and even with SBI in Japan. From my perspective, this shows Ripple wants XRP Ledger to be a global hub for stablecoins, not just another payments blockchain. Look, maybe the most exciting part for me is how real-world assets are starting to land on the XRP Ledger. In Brazil, we've already seen 130 million agribusiness bond tokenized, and Mercado Bitcoin has moved around $200 million worth of financial assets onto XRPL. These are serious financial instruments being brought on-chain. And with Ripple's new EVM sidechain live, developers can now run Ethereum-style smart contracts right alongside XRP. That opens the door for DeFi, NFTs, and more tokenized assets, all tapping into XRP's speed and low fees. I mean, from where I'm sitting, this is the biggest evolution of XRP since its launch. For years, critics said XRP didn't have enough use cases beyond cross-border payments. Now we're seeing banks, stablecoins, and tokenized assets all moving in at the same time. That's a very different picture than just a year ago. Now, of course, what you probably want to know is where the price could go. Let me try to break that down. XRP traded under $1 for years, and honestly, it was one of the most frustrating coins to hold. But since last November, everything has changed. After Ripple's legal victory against the SEC, XRP ETF rumors, and all of these positive partnerships, the price exploded past $3 for the first time since 2018. Now, XRP is consolidating around the $3 mark, and I think that's actually healthy. In my view, as long as XRP holds above $2.5, the bullish structure stays intact. In the short term, I could see us retesting $3.5 or even $4 if momentum kicks in again. Looking further out, my XRP price target for 2025 is around $7 to $8. I know some people are calling for $10 or even $20, and even though that's possible in a bull run, I'd rather stay realistic. A clean break above the old all-time high of $3.84 would already be a massive milestone. And if the partnerships and stablecoin growth keep accelerating, I don't see why XRP can't double from there by the end of 2025. Now, could XRP disappoint again? Sure. If global markets turn risk off or Ripple fails to drive adoption, we could see the price stuck between $2 and $3 for a while. But the difference this time is that we actually have real products live, banks on board, and stablecoins flowing through XRPL. I believe this is the definition of adoption. So, to wrap this up, here's how I see it. The foundation is finally there for XRP to move beyond being just another altcoin. I'm personally bullish. I'm holding my XRP and I'm aiming for $7 to $8 in 2025. Whether it goes higher will depend on how fast this adoption keeps scaling. What do you think? Are Ripple's bank deals and stablecoin moves enough to push XRP back into the top 3 cryptos? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next Captain Altcoin video. See you soon.